Absolutely, I got you.
When we first started writing, we started with the beginner pencil, and it was just way too big and too long and too heavy for his hand. So we started to cut them in half, and that helped a lot. And then we did the rubber band method, which was just looping it around and then bringing it back. That kept the pencil in his hand. And even then, he had trouble keeping his wrist down low enough to write. Then we introduced the binder method for that problem. That helped him keep his arm at the angle that it needed to be so that he could just rest his arm and go ahead and write. We used a small weight to put around his wrist, and that helped to kind of train his arm to stay in the position it needs to. You're not going to use one this heavy. You would get the very lightest one. His arm would stay where it needs to be to write. Then we started to use the regular pencil. However, we used a grip. He prefers his beginner pencils at the age of 11. We did lots of coloring activities. He started off like this, and over time with practicing the pencil, he learned to hold it in different ways. We did lots of Play-Doh and putty. I would bury these inside of the putty, and he would have to pull them all and find them. We did lots of fine motor skill activities with clothespins. Punching holes is another really great one because he really has to squeeze in order to get the holes. Pinching pennies and coins. Those are the muscles you need to fortify to write. We started off with adapted scissors. We practiced cutting. These fed his sensory needs as well as helped him express his emotions. We did lots of tearing, and then we would have him ball them up. These also really helped with learning to cut with scissors and overall helped his writing. He could pick up the balls and put them in a different area. We started with chapsticks. He still isn't able to use it without the rubber band yet, but then he could go from one bowl to the next, fortifying those muscles. Basing activities was also one of our favorites because he gets to practice his fine motor skills, and we even made a small blanket. This was also one of the